Motorcycle fight. You may have seen two people fighting, but I'm sure you've never seen a motorcycle fight, have you? But in a motorcycle race, there are two motorcycles cornering, accidentally bumped into each other. Then they all fell to the ground. But they didn't fly away. They were entangled. I turned around a few times. It's much better than a fight between two people. Broken love hits a wall. Emotions often make people lose their sanity. There is such a couple abroad. They do it for some reason, arguing in the streets at night. In the process, the woman banged her head directly into the glass was directly smashed by him under several impacts. This iron head technique is too powerful. Underwater plants. You may have been to an above-ground botanical garden. But have you ever been to an underwater botanical garden? Human scientist. A botanical garden was built right under the water. The plants here are primordial. Living underwater, such a botanical garden can be effectively restored. The living conditions of underwater plants, the perfect fit of metal in real life. If you put the two parts with gaps, put it together, no matter what, this gap can't be closed. But what I didn't expect, someone really made the perfect fit of those two metals put together. It's as if so rats do respond, but if you pull them hard with both hands, you can separate the two pieces of metal, and the metal blocks taken down are being combined with others. The dam collapse caused by small parts the movement of a behemoth, inseparable from the intimate instruments. If a device malfunctions, this behemoth could stop functioning. That's what happened at this dam. A screw in his spillway. There is a problem with the shaft part. As a result, the spillway door floodwaters gushed out along the spillway gate. People are not prepared for this. When discovered, the flood has come to them. It's so scary. New concept racing cars. For some high-end racing cars, how to reduce resistance. Force has become a very important race car manufacturer. Invented a new concept, motorcycle racing. And this one has a hollow in the middle. It allows air to pass through completely. This will greatly reduce his air resistance. In the game, reduced resistance will be a key factor in winning the championship. With ideas. Now, a lot of us travel. The mode of transportation chosen, and there's a lot of car racing going on right now. For a racing car, tires are a very important component. If there are no tires, the car's not going to work. But some tires just have their own ideas. Like this tire. I don't know why. He got out of his car. I guess he wants to win first. But out of the control of the car and the driver, the tire went straight off the track, mixed in with other tires on the sidelines. These guys are so smart for moving things. They use a fixed pole, tie the rope, stand up high and swing down with the rope. Wait until the thing arrives halfway up the mountain. To another person. It's just that this method seems to cost a bit of rope. Super elephant foam experiment. What suicide experiments have you seen? The most famous ones are the super bubble experiment. Just put the hydrogen potassium iodide and foaming agent in a container. They will have a chemical reaction. A lot of bubbles form. If the quantity is small, we can also enjoy the sight of a explosive scene. If the quantity is large, if the bubble did not run away at the moment of formation, could be lethal. These little brothers abroad did this experiment, but luckily they managed to escape. The bubble that forms at the end is playing basketball. Playing basketball is not the higher the posture, although he is not but his three-pointer is so steady, like Curry NBA Warriors. I hope this little friend continues to stay. The next Curry of the Chinese team. Take your dog to fly. Valley gliding is a very extreme sport. In the process, people will cross the valley at high altitude. Have you ever seen someone take a dog for injury? Is the bone gliding? There is a skating enthusiast. Bring your own dog to go skiing. Okay, but the dog is not afraid. It's really weird. But this behavior is very dangerous. Don't imitate rationally. Phone jack. I don't know if you have carefully observed on a normal aircraft turbine, there will be a small phone hole. You all know that. Before and after take off the data plane so as not to when interfere. The plane takes off. This phone hole plays the role of communication. Maintenance team members can use this phone without affecting the takeoff of the plane. Communicate with the personnel in the cockpit. Fitness. Prove that you can lift such a heavy barbell. That's amazing. This fitness method is too physically demanding. Absolute safe. Right. If you have something particularly precious, you will choose to put this very precious item. Where do you put it? Is it the bank or save it carefully by yourself? But there is an absolute. The safe. It's perfectly safe for you to put your stuff because of the unlocking process of the safe is very cumbersome. You need to take several keys at the same time able to open this ordinary box. People can't open it. Naked giant. Wax figuring is a very powerful Some of these technique. Wax figures, it doesn't look any different from a living person. There are wax artists abroad made a giant wax figure. This giant is tall, and even the eyes are well depicted. The first thing people see, there will be an inexplicable sense of fear. As soon as you see the first thing that comes to mind is running water. Did you know there is a kind of toilet waterfall? Is a very famous ceramic artist, Shiwan Park. He designed a toilet waterfall. This particular waterfall is about 5 meters high. The length reaches more than 100 meters. A steady stream of water spurting out of the toilet. For this artwork, people have mixed opinions about it. Some people believe that it can shows great ceramic skills. Some people are grandstanding, affect the cityscape. What do you think?